In 3, 2, 1.
Right now, we are super duper live. I love being live, don't you, Mr. Justin?
Indeed.
Hey, look at this guy. I recognize this Gandalf the Grey in the Guardians of Middle-earth video game. Hey, I'm over here. Hi.
Sorry.
In case people were wondering, there's a voice over here, and there's a voice over here.
Welcome.
Hey, welcome everybody. This is Torn Tuesday.
And we are in transition because a lot of cool stuff is happening here at Meltdown Comics, our home for Torn Tuesdays.
Oh, yes.
I wish we could tell you what's going on, but we can't. I wish we could really show you what's going on, but we shouldn't. But never you mind. Next week.
Save it for later.
Save it for later.
Yeah. There's stuff going on in there that's really cool, right behind that wall.
So we're a little
right behind there.
Discombobulated right now.
We had to get out of their way. They're rebuilding something so awesome in there.
I don't know. We've said too much.
Oh, it's amazing. Wait till you see it.
In the meantime, look what we've got. We've got our regular TV that we usually use to chat with you and read the chat room and stuff. That TV is big enough so like we can be 10 feet away and still read the text. Well, we're using that today for something special.
Yes,
as you can
indeed.
see, this is PlayStation. This is the title screen for Guardians of Middle-earth. And today is release day for The Hobbit. And we've got The Hobbit in Blu-ray, 3D. This is the exclusive Best Buy edition. The exclusive Best Buy edition of The Hobbit. And it's got the same familiar Gandalf 3D cover that's been used on, everything. Posters and Empire magazine covers. And this was the first 3D image used for marketing. So,
remember those 3D lenticular posters from
now it's on a DVD.
San Diego Comic-Con? The actual 3D lenticular Gandalf.
Every store, if you go to onering.net, we've listed what every store in every region has exclusive. And Best Buy America has this combo pack Blu-ray 3D, regular Blu-ray, DVD, and ultraviolet. Ultraviolet means download on Flickster. Most of you have the Flickster. Whoa, pardon me.
There you go. Pardon me.
Most of you have Flickster on your iPhones or whatever, or Droids, but included. So this is the Ultimate Edition. Check this out. Ready? This is just a slipcover with the 3D. Bam. It's I don't have a 3D TV and I don't have 3D glasses, so we can't watch 3D today. And anyways, we couldn't show you on the internet. But look at that. It's a Blu-ray 3D at the top.
Let me see.
And it's the same cover. Look.
Here's the thing that you guys need to understand. This is the first time that Warner Brothers has produced home video versions that are different one from another based upon the retailer where you bought them. Now, if you wind back the clock about 8 or 10 years, you would have been able to pick up this regular version, theatrical cut of Fellowship of the Ring, and you would have got the same version of Fellowship at any store that you went to.
And they don't do that anymore.
Now it's wholly different. A wholly different ball of wax.
I remember Dark Knight Rises. If you got it at Best Buy, it was something. If you got it at Target, it was something else. So,
then, after a while, Warner Brothers, New Line Cinema, released this. As you recognize, these are the big extended editions of The Lord of the Rings. Individual. And still, if you went to each different retailer around North America or Canada, all versions of these extended versions were the same. Then,
actually, some came with Gollum
special
bookends.
Yeah, they were a collector's edition, but they were not relative to the retailer.
Yeah.
Every retailer had those.
Not every retailer had the bookends.
Really?
I think
Best Buy had them. And then what happened is these special editions that combined regular theatrical version and the theatrical with the special branching DVD technology to have the extended version on the same disc at the same time. So out of these versions, still all the same ones available at all the same retailers.
Okay.
I'll just do a little pass and review.
So I expect to buy eight different versions.
I know, really.
Of The Hobbit by the time this is all over. I mean, I have every version of the Lord of the Rings as they came out individually. Then I have every special edition Lord of the Rings as they came out individually.
Me
Then I
too.
bought the box set of Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, and then they had the special edition with the Coast to Boast, the special documentary.
That's what these are, the limited
The
edition.
limited, yeah.
That's what these are.
And they say George Lucas milks it. I have owned like 10 different versions of the Lord of the Rings.
Here's what's funny. You go to Target and you will get this version of The Hobbit on Blu-ray combo pack, but it will have an extra bonus DVD featurette called The Hobbit Part 1 and Behind the Scenes. I forget exactly what it's called, but we made a comment and listed all the details of different versions on the front page of the OneRing.net.
Isn't this the version with the exclusive behind the scenes video?
Which store did you buy it at?
Best Buy.
Then yes, if you bought it at Best Buy, this one has different versions of the behind-the-scenes stuff. If you went to Target, for example, it would be a little box with a Lego toy in the bubble wrap of the cover, and the behind-the-scenes clip you get on the Target edition is not the film, it's behind-the-scenes of the Lego game, not behind-the-scenes of the film. So you get a different featurette if you buy it at Target.
That's kind of crazy.
Buy it at Walmart or buy it at Best Buy, and those editions have different supplements on them.
There's nothing on
That's what
this.
I'm trying to tell you, different supplements.
There's nothing on this that says exclusive behind the scenes. Even though it's listed on the Best Buy website and it's listed on all the marketing materials from Warner Brothers and listed on the OneRing.net, there's nothing on this package that says exclusive.
Really? It says includes 10 production videos. Do you know what? You bought the 3D version, and the 3D version is different. It does not have the featurettes.
This was the most expensive version at Best Buy. I should get everything Best Buy has to offer.
That's
anyway,
right.
All right,
That's
let's open it up. Bam, we got. All right, ready?
Oh, that fresh minted seal.
Look at that. All right, so first we
Smells
have
good.
The Hobbit Part 1. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's the equivalent in Middle Earth? Oh my
Eru. Or
Eru.
Iluvatar. You could say,
Iluvatar.
oh my Iluvatar.
Did they really split The Hobbit into 2 discs? I thought this was Blu-ray.
Is it all supposed to fit on one disc?
Part 1, Part 2. They split the movie. That was the worst part of Lord of the Rings, having to change the disc.
It doesn't all
Look
fit
at the
on
look
one.
on his face.
Wait. When you have that much data for 3D technology, it takes up more room.
Look,
this is probably
Part
the only
1,
edition.
Part 2.
Because
part
it's the
1.
3D.
Okay, you know what?
That's the 3D. That's the regular Blu-ray edition.
I'll give you that.
Okay, the 3D takes too much data, and it crammed too much on the disc. They had to split the 3D across 2 versions.
Okay.
Holy cow, how many discs are in this box?
All right. So we've got the Hobbit
That's a
3D Blu-ray edition, 1080p high definition in 3D, Part 1, Part 2. We've got the Blu-ray edition. It is a single disc, the entire movie on one Blu-ray. Thank goodness. Don't change that for the extended editions. Make it fit. Lower the bit rate. It is worth a lower bit rate just to have the movie on one disc.
Ha, I get that.
All right.
I totally get that.
Oh, look at this. 2 more discs. We've got special features. The Hobbit special features disc. This isn't a Blu-ray, so this is high definition. And then this is the logo right there, DVD. This is the regular DVD edition of The Hobbit that you can back up on your own iTunes.
So there's 5. There's
we don't
5 discs
officially
in this
condone
box.
everything. And so this is Blu-ray special features. All this bonus and special edition stuff is all the bonus features are in high definition. So the only disc, look at this. Let's see. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
5 discs.
This is the 5-disc edition of The Hobbit.
What was the retail price you paid for this today at Best Buy?
$27.99 down from $31.99.
Okay, that's
So it is on sale this week only through Sunday. If you're gonna get The Hobbit, get it this week at Best Buy, or get it at Target, or whatever bonus feature or special feature you want with your Hobbit. Best Buy's got it on sale.
See?
It's like $3 or $5 cheaper than it normally is.
If you guys take a look at the front page of the OneRing.net, we have a great story at the near the very top that it says repost Hobbit Unexpected Journey Home Use Lowdown. you want to take a look at that article that Larry did for us.
That's right.
The lowdown article that he made is incredibly detailed and gives you the artwork and the box covers for all the versions and the distinctions of what is on every different edition. Check this out, Justin. You'll see that Best Buy has another edition. It looks like this, and it has this different artwork. See, this is the one you got.
That's the one I got.
The 3D one, but the other version Best Buy has this with the extra thing called...
That's just the regular version. There's no 3D on that.
It is Blu-ray, and it's Blu-ray DVD combo, but it's not 3D. And it includes a thing called exclusive A Hobbit's Tale Part 1, The Journey Begins, which is a bonus documentary that we don't know yet who made it. We don't know yet the quality or the content of it. We're really, really looking forward to getting a review copy so we can review it and see. This is very, very cool. I hope that Warner Brothers and our friends at Warner's Home Video are watching. You guys made a great addition. It's beautiful. The packaging is really great. And it's nice to have all 3 versions stuck in here.
You know, this bums me out. I really wanted that behind-the-scenes feature. I'm all about the bonus features. I love watching the documentaries almost more than the movies. And the fact that I don't have a 3D TV, and I just paid for the most expensive version of The Hobbit at Best Buy, and I don't even get that extra.
The extra documentary is not on here, not on the 3D version.
So I made the wrong purchase decision.
Oh.
So this 5-disc Hobbit. Yeah, maybe I should just eBay it. So look what else is inside here.
Do you know what? There are people in the UK who would love that because they don't get their version of it released for quite a while yet.
Well, and Australia doesn't get it until like April 19th. So
are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're right.
Australia is like the worst place to watch movies.
United Kingdom, April 8th.
Check this out. We've got The Hobbit and The Hobbit. The Hobbit, The Hobbit. So the purple, this is the ultraviolet download code. It gives you. Don't look at my code. Don't take my code. That's how you download it. That gives you the code, and then watch the exclusive worldwide sneak peek of the Desolation of Smaug. This is, enter the 12-digit code. So you have to use the same ultraviolet code that you used to download the movie. That's your unlock code to talk with Peter Jackson on a live stream where he's going to premiere the trailer for The Hobbit 2, The Desolation of Smaug. So don't take my download code. I just showed it on Dang it. I'm so stupid sometimes.
Wait until the 24th, and then if that code
That's
works...
this Sunday at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern.
This Sunday at noon.
Something else. I don't know the rest of the time. Hey, this really bums me out. I really wanted an extra documentary. Anyway, okay. So what should we look at first? Well, this is an old TV. It weighs 72 pounds.
It is old.
And we're going to put the Blu-ray 3D version in and see if it breaks on us. You ready? So this is the Blu-ray 3D edition. Let's see what happens. Ready?
PS3. Oh, we need to move the thing over to...
It should automatically load.
Video.
Come on, big money, big money.
Ah, there it is. All right.
There it
Hobbit,
is.
An Unexpected Journey.
All right.
Yay. Let's check out these menus.
Oh,
I really want to see what the design of the menus and the interface
I know.
looks like.
Our friend, do you think Michael Pellerin was in charge of this, or do you think they're focused on this extended editions?
Michael Pellerin is definitely involved in all the documentaries for the extended editions.
But
That's the main focus.
Didn't Pellerin Media do the menus and
Actually, they outsourced the menus to my good friend John Paul. John Paul has a really excellent design company. They did those beautiful books
maps,
and settings that are on the extended edition, and the menu designs. I'm not sure if he did these or the ones that are upcoming.
Well, maybe we'll find the credits in here. So
I think I'm going to get an interview with John Paul and talk to the designers soon about the work they did.
That would be great. So the Hobbit 3D version is just come on screen with this error. This Blu-ray disc requires a Blu-ray 3D player connected to a 3D display, so it can tell the disc can tell whether you have a 3D player and a 3D TV. The PlayStation 3 is 3D player. If your TV isn't,
then it knows.
Your Blu-ray 3D player is not detected that it is connected to 3D display. Please review the 3D capability and setup of your equipment. If I click OK, it might just spit it out. Or let's see what happens. If it's all scrambly wonky, nope, it spit us right back out to the menu. And we have a picture, an icon of Bilbo running through, ready to go on an adventure. So we're going to skip the 3D version because we don't have a 3D TV. And if any of you are watching, feel free to support the OneRing.net
Yes, indeed.
Torn Tuesday, and we will gladly broadcast in 3D and show you all the 3D stuff. In fact, YouTube enables us to broadcast in 3D. Just putting that out. All right, so we're gonna put.
That would be kind of awesome.
We're gonna put the Blu-ray regular edition. Let's see how this goes. The chat room is wide open. You're watching with us live on Meltdown Comics on YouTube, youtube.com/meltdowncomics, or at the OneRing.net/live. We got the chat rooms going on. Chat room's always going on. Barnum's chat, but it's really active right now.
The chat room is what I was responding to right now. Forgive my silence, but we had a gentleman asking, is Peter Jackson doing Desolation of Smaug preview right now today? And we're trying to tell people, no.
Sunday.
It's not today. It's Sunday the 24th.
5 days from today.
Yes.
At noon. All right. The Blu-ray has loaded. We've got Warner Home Video.
Okay. All right. Well, the menu seems just a pretty straightforward bottom of the screen menu with the dwarves singing their Misty Mountain song.
The exclusive clip that we have at the OneRing.net YouTube channel. And we've got some shots of Bilbo running.
And then Thorin, hero
Bilbo,
shot.
Thorin,
Trolls. There's some trolls. Oh, there's a bunny sled shot, a very brief Radagast shot. Oh, battle scene in the Goblin Caves. There's Mr. Gollum. There's Gandalf and Sting.
That was pretty good. Yeah, but the loop
collage.
That was kind of a weak loop.
That's
I feel like I've seen some better montages on YouTube from fans. All right, so we've got Play Movie, we've got Languages. Spoken and subtitle. Under spoken, we have English, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. Look at that. Usually on these international releases, you never see Portuguese on a global release. There's that many fans in Brazil and Portugal.
Oh, yeah.
Brazil mostly. I mean,
for sure, Brazil. Yeah,
Brazil is a huge Tolkien country.
And has grown much more in its notoriety and its activity over the years.
So we've got I've never seen Portuguese on a global release.
That's pretty cool.
And we've got subtitles in English, French, Spanish, and Portuguese.
Nice.
That's amazing.
That's
Again,
cool.
Go Brazil. And then we've got scene selections to just take a look.
Oh, but wait, the scene selections. Oh, there's a timing bar to tell you how far into the film in running time of minutes each one of the chapters
So this is kind of cool. Look, the scene of Bilbo going on an adventure is actually 38 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, I told you it was 40 minutes before they leave Bag End.
40 minutes.
Movie spends 40 minutes in Bag End before we actually leave. It's wonderful. I love that.
Smoke.
I love the fact that we dwell and linger at the unexpected party. I do like it a lot. But what's weird to me, Justin, have you noticed? These chapters in the entire movie are not given a name. They're only chapters by number. Only numbers separate them.
I have a feeling that that's appropriate for the extended edition. I appreciate this.
But all of the editions always had special chapter names that were like chapters of the book.
Oh, we have the original DVDs. Let's bring that up.
I got it right here. I'll tell you.
Let's compare that.
Well, here you go. You want to...
No, not the Costa Botes version. Let's get the original release.
The original release?
Yeah, the Costa Botes version.
This version has both regular, theatrical, and extended.
I want the original release because I think they changed a few things on the Costa Botes edition.
I don't know. Here you go. Here's the first Fellowship of the Ring regular DVD
32.
Theatrical
Is there any
edition.
Significance to having 32 chapters?
Oh, well, look. There were 40 chapters in Fellowship, and each one had a unique...
This is the original DVD?
This is the one and only original DVD of Fellowship of the Ring. It's not Blu-ray. It's not extended. Theatrical cut Fellowship. Normal DVD version of theatrical cut.
Okay.
And guess what? Each chapter has a chapter name like a book.
Well,
Like a book
obviously
chapter.
this is a DVD, so it's not going to have the pop-up menus. But I think there is a menu that will show you.
Some of these chapter names in the movie are from Tolkien directly, like The Ring Goes South.
Okay,
Chapter
look,
25,
and
The
as
Ring
we
Goes
start
South.
the movie,
Yeah?
I never quite understood why the Warner Brothers logo breaks up like that. I feel
Because-
like that's not appropriate for this movie. Like
They wanted to show 3D flying bits of things.
oh yeah, it was a 3D.
That's
gimmick.
why. They wanted 3D bits of the logo.
All right, so if you bring
to
up
be-
the disc menu,
and they wanted
you
3D to come out from the lion's eye.
You can choose scene selections. Okay, so that's the movie. So let's quit playback. So that's you know what? We'll look at Lord of the Rings after we've looked at the DVD version of The Hobbit.
Okay, if you guys, I know you guys are out there watching and you know this by heart, I'm sure, but Chapter 10, The Fellowship of the Ring, A Shortcut to Mushrooms. It's exactly from Tolkien. Now, you look here on this Hobbit, and the chapters are just 3, 4, and 5.
Well, let's see what they did. We'll get to special features after we get to the movie. So we're gonna use the DVD version. This is not high definition. This is regular. This is closest to that original DVD version.
As closest as we can get here.
Yeah.
But
So we'll look at The Hobbit, and then we'll compare it to what the Lord of the Rings look like.
original Fellowship theatrical fit on one disc.
And The Hobbit fits on one disc.
It should,
DVD.
because it's less running time. It should fit on one disc.
on a DVD.
Yeah, on a standard DVD.
How long was the Fellowship?
Exactly 2 hours.
Oh, so
I mean,
this is
exactly 3. It was 3 hours.
Interested to see what UK exclusives they will do. If you go to OneRing.net, on the front page, we list all the UK exclusives.
That we do.
So this is the DVD version of
Can you tell the
The
difference?
Hobbit. So it's the same.
Same open cutscene.
Yep.
Same cutscene.
Languages: English, French, and Spanish.
No Portuguese. in
No
the standard.
Portuguese. See, this is what I'm talking about. Main menu.
No Portuguese.
Scene selections.
Numbers only. They didn't bother to name chapter titles.
I agree with that decision.
I don't, because you can't look at a number and see a little square and have any idea about what plot point you're at in the story if you're not that familiar with it.
All right.
I mean, look.
All right. So let's look at Fellowship of the Ring and see what happens.
All right, if I go to the chapter Farewell
That's
to Lorien,
that's
you
printed.
know we're going to Farewell to Lorien. You know exactly where you're going. It's right here.
I can't believe I get.
Chapter 34,
All right.
Farewell to
So
Lorien.
we're gonna load. That was the Hobbit DVD edition. Here's Fellowship of the Ring DVD to compare. A 5-disc edition. of The Hobbit.
Tolkien Girl has an interesting idea. We should come up with chapter titles. Why don't we come up with a fan contest on the OneRing.net
And then we can design the insert.
Yeah, we could do that.
And you could put the insert in the
Yeah,
case.
yeah, and we can make a special insert that you can put in your own Blu-ray, and you'll
love
have
it.
your own chapter. That would be
I
fun.
love it.
And we could have all the fans vote on the ones that would be best. Dun
Oh.
dun 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 dun.
This announces a movie. This is what was missing from The Hobbit. That epic bass drum. Before Helm's Deep, before we knew anything about Helm's Deep, you had these battle drums.
Yeah, and the Uruk-hai and Isengard had this battle theme that we heard early on. It was great.
All right, so here you have select a scene, play movie,
Select a scene.
special features, and the new line.
The new line logo takes you to legal page of announcements.
And I think the credits.
Yeah, the credits.
All right, so the setup options are Dolby EX, surround sound, no subtitles. Let's see what else. We've got the New Line logo. This was like the height of DVD menus, where a lot of effort was put into like making this stuff.
DVD documentaries, production services. Those are special thanks. You're in the special
DVD,
thanks.
yeah. So DVD production service, DVD menu design,
Oh yeah, go to the menu design and production, and let's get the name of my. It's Company Wide Shut.
company
There
wide
he is.
shut.
John Paul Leonard is a very dear friend
Michael
of mine of
Murphy,
many years. Yes,
Cassandra Bonner.
they worked together. They all worked. This Company Wide Shut designed the standard edition and extended edition menus.
DVD
But-
production services,
Yeah.
Laser Pacific. There,
Mhm.
yep.
Company-wide shut. I remember now.
Authoring.
I'm going to ask him in an email if he wants to come on and live on the air and talk about
That'd be
designing
cool.
menus for these.
Interactual player. Oh my gosh! Remember Interactual?
Talk about Jurassic technology,
Yes.
right?
Ah, that was like that. I remember Interactual coming bundled with my AOL CDs. Special features. What was special feature? Insert disc 2 for over
all right.
2 hours. This just tells you to insert.
Taters Precious, I love you, Taters Precious. You're very funny. Says Chapter 17. Radagast has bird crap on his face. That's very funny. I think
Select the scene. All right, ready? Here's the answer to your question.
Very funny, Taters.
Yep. All right. There's your answer. We've got the names of all the chapters. Very old friends. A long expected party. We've got names of the chapters. All up in this grill.
Yeah, very old friends. A long expected party.
Okay.
Even the freaking fracking prologue is called Prologue. The One Ring.
So they did
history.
put names on the first edition of the DVD.
They did.
All
It's
right.
even printed on the insert.
Well, I agree. We should run a chapter naming contest.
That would be a real.
That would be a
That could be
fantastic
really-
thing.
All
All
right.
right.
Get the fans involved on that level.
Now here's why everybody's buying this DVD when instead of downloading it on iTunes, the special features disc in high definition.
Ooh, special features.
Blu-ray.
These are going to be the production diaries.
In high definition, not Facebook definition.
Yeah, Ham Sammy says Interactual was terrible.
Was it? Yeah.
Okay, using disc 1 of the 4-disc extended edition, you go to select a scene and go to the very last scene on the selection, which would be number 27. Press down and you should see a little ring next to new scene. Peter Jackson telling on you that you stumbled across a surprise.
I don't think there's any Easter eggs in The Hobbit.
Hello, Retro Boy. Thank you, my friend, Retro Boy. I remember that hidden Easter egg, but we don't have any word of that on here yet. Who's going to
That's
discover
not
it
high
first?
definition.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I would love.
I'm sitting a foot away from a screen. I can tell you what high definition. All right, languages and special features are our two options. Languages, again, English
Then
is
why,
our only option.
Then why would you have a sub-menu for languages when there are no others to choose? That's stupid.
Subtitles,
Oh.
Portuguese, Latino, French, English. I love that Portuguese is stuff. You know what? Let's turn on Portuguese because we'll still hear it in English.
Okay.
So you'll be able to see what's the.
Portuguese subtitles?
All right. So special features.
Let's go on. New Zealand, home to Middle Earth.
From Matamata to Queenstown, travel with Peter Jackson.
Video blogs.
Video blogs.
Okay, and there's
Video blog 1,
One, two,
all the way to
10. And those were the ones on Facebook that Peter Jackson
Okay, so this is
published.
what people expected, the video blog. So
Yeah.
New Zealand is a new 6-minute documentary.
6 minutes, 30 seconds. What else? Theatrical trailers?
Theatrical trailers. Trailer 1.
Trailer 3.
Letter opener.
Letter opener, Bilbo contract.
How come it goes trailer 1 to trailer 3?
There's no trailer 2 on here. That's weird.
What was trailer 1? Remember trailer 1?
Yes, I very much remember trailer 1. Yes. It has the dwarves singing. It's all built around that sequence.
Oh yeah, the
It
first
was-
trailer was, and then
it
the
blew
trailer
us-
2 was in the mountains to the north.
Yes.
The
it was
dwarves are reclaiming that, you know.
And it was about Gandalf explaining the plot.
Yeah.
That narrative was there.
Oh
yes.
my gosh, so we don't even have that.
We don't have
All
trailer
right,
2. It's
game
just jokes.
trailers. We've got Kingdoms of Middle Earth, Guardians of Middle Earth, and Lego Lord of the Rings. Love it. Love
Okay,
it.
that's cool.
So, well, should we spend 6 minutes watching Peter Jackson?
Oh, Fabricio is asking, are you guys going to give away any codes for the live stream on the 24th? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. You think
We
we're going
tried.
to give away our codes?
We tried. They're Warner Brothers is trying to recoup,
Yeah, we can't
huge
give
media spend. I
Yeah.
mean, if you go to YouTube.com right now, there's a big banner at the top of YouTube. That thing costs like $200,000 a day.
That does. That's huge money.
To put that
That's huge
banner
money.
at the top of YouTube on the homepage per day is something like $200,000 to $500,000.
What? Eol says if you watch it on subtitles, you will see that Bomber has 2 lines. Well, maybe in the background when all the dwarves are all grumbling with each other at the same time, but he doesn't have two distinct lines of dialogue by himself that I heard. But oh, really? Well, we're gonna have to get really up close and personal to see what lines Bomber has. I'm curious about that.
This is the trailer too.
This is trailer 2. And it has the music that sounds like Hans Zimmer Batman music.
At least it's not like. So this is trailer 2. This isn't trailer 3.
Oh, do you know what? There was Hobbit trailer 1.5, and that they must have skipped that one, and they considered this trailer 3.
That's my favorite scene when he catches the egg. It's crazy that they've got subtitles on the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you don't see that, do you?
Aventura! Portuguese word for adventure is aventura. Oh! And there's scenes that are not even in the film.
Yeah.
There's scenes of Gandalf and Dol Guldur that
Yep.
are not in the theatrical film.
Enter the mountain. There are some who would not deem it wise.
Bunny sled.
Has found a way back into the world. Why don't we have a game of riddles?
Rules of precious over insects. Others loses, we eats at home.
Ha ha.
You know, I've always been curious that for people that English is a second or third language, like, can you understand Gollum clearly, or is Gollum a difficult person to understand? Like, I always understood what he said.
I can ask no more than
And
that.
ask no more than that. So this is... Why did they name this trailer 3?
I don't know. I think it's because they skipped over trailer 1.5.
All hobbits.
Oh, Hobbit.
Oh, that's what they did. It's the trailer with all the different endings.
Different endings is trailer 3.
So rather than string all the endings
they have
together,
them separate.
remember when you could customize your trailer? Let's see, dwarves,
Do you know
letter
what I just-
opener,
do you know what I just
Bilbo
learned?
contract. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gandalf wagers,
Gandalf
Gollum
Wagers,
paths.
Gollum Paths. Hey, you know what? I just found out by watching the subtitles that the Portuguese word for Baggins is balseiro. That's right, balseiro.
Okay.
That's what he just called him, Mr. Balseiro. And I just put that in the chat room. How cool is that?
My dear.
How cool is that?
You asked me once.
You know, they should have just left this in the trailer.
Do you know who that is? That's Martin Freeman in that shot. Because Ian Holm didn't go down to New Zealand for those shots. That is Martin Freeman in a face mask as a double for
That's awkward.
older Bilbo.
That's
yeah.
a bit awkward.
Yeah, that was Martin Freeman right
I
there.
can't just go running off into the blue. I am a Baggins. Wait!
Balseiro of Balsao.
Allow me to introduce Phoebe.
Could you rewind that?
Keeley got the first credits.
Could you rewind that? I want to see the Baggins of Bag End. I want to really just want to, one quick second because this is fascinating. There you go. Balseiro.
We are live with you. Again, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yes, this is so cool. Oh,
My dear Frodo.
We are reviewing the DVD Blu-ray release of The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey 3D without my extra documentary.
told you all of it.
Bilbo Balseiro.
I can't just go running off into the blue.
Blue, he's wearing a blue
Balseiro?
coat.
Of Baggins.
De Balsao.
He's wearing a blue coat when he says blue. Little subtle editing tricks. Just letting you know. So,
Bag is bolsa. That's right. In Portuguese, bag is bolsa. Bolsa. Balseiro de Balsao.
Just don't ask what Some Frodo means. It's
Oh, I'm sure my pronunciation of Portuguese is terrible. I'm quite sure.
this December. Imagine if these trailers were movie voice, man. Not in the movie. The Shards of Narsil, not in the final movie.
And there's
Not in the movie.
another shot that's not in the movie. Gandalf sneaking around the prisons of Dol Guldur.
To guarantee his safety. Understood. Nor will I be responsible for his fate.
I bet you these trailers were cut before the two films split to 3 films.
Oh yeah, this trailer was released before that.
Split, yes. Oh, look at him fighting with Thorin's father, Thrain.
You have a tale or two to tell when you come back.
Can you promise that I will come back?
No. And if you do, you will not be the same.
That's a different shot.
Different shot. Look, there's so much in this movie.
My name
Different shot.
is Bilbo Baggins.
That was a Mirkwood shot from much later in the second film.
Spoiler.
What is it, Bolseros Precioso? Balseros Precioso. Isn't that fantastic? I love Portuguese.
All right, so
I
that's
want to go visit Brazil now.
that is. Oh, so you've seen all the trailers, the video blogs.
Hey, let's take a quick. With these we've all seen on Facebook. Why don't we look at the
The new
brand new one that doesn't seem to be mentioned anywhere
New
else?
Zealand, home of Middle Earth. You know what this is? The tourism dish. The
That's-
tourism people of
The New Zealand Tourism Board?
Yeah.
All right, let's
They're
see.
like, hey, put this on the DVD.
But is this in standard def?
No, this is high definition.
Because it sure is gorgeous.
Jeez, I want some of these shots in the movie that I didn't see.
Oh, look! Thorin practicing.
High shoot on location. We saw so many incredible
Wow.
places.
Oh, the South Island of New
Richard
Zealand.
Armitage is not afraid to climb a mountain like Sean
Philippa.
Bean.
Making these films anywhere but this country.
Amazing. Wherever we went, it was an extraordinary experience. And
There's
here
John
we were,
Callan.
making a film. A New Zealand film. The Hobbit.
Mark
Mark,
Hadlow.
my friend Mark Hadlow.
New Zealand, home of Middle Earth.
It's been thrilling to go back and go up and down both the main islands of New Zealand.
Mata
And
Mata,
in Hobbiton.
which is Hobbiton.
When we first discovered the location of Hobbiton back in 1998,
How far is
there
Hobbiton
were
from
three
the studios in
geographical
Wellington?
things that made us choose it
2
as
hours?
Hobbiton.
3 hours?
From Auckland?
Where are the studios?
Oh, the studios are in Wellington.
And how far is that from Hobbiton?
Oh, well, you would have to fly up to Auckland from Wellington, and after you arrive in
Really?
Auckland, drive back partway down the island.
So that's what, like a 2-hour flight?
The highlights of
Yeah,
that
it's a
movie
2-hour flight and a 3.5-hour drive.
something that I don't think was really done.
2 hour plus 3 hour?
Depending on traffic in Auckland. Yeah.
So
Auckland-
that's
Auckland
the
traffic is
equivalent of like LA to what? Seattle?
To take it away, which I thought it was a shame.
So that's pretty far. LA to Seattle is pretty far.
Yeah. I don't know if they have a way to drive from Wellington to Matamata. I don't know if they even do that.
Can they?
They could, but it's so far to drive.
I'm spoiled. Hobbiton movie set tours.
I was going to go and relive them by actually
Love
knocking on
this.
Bilbo's
This
door.
looks great.
Or you can just look and see there's no
He hasn't aged a day.
having to finish the illusion.
He hasn't.
It's just here.
Oh, Pio Pio. Wow, I don't know if I've ever been there.
Oh, this is where I feel like they didn't do exposition on this set as well as they should.
It looked like something from Jurassic Park.
You kept getting helicopter shots.
Yeah, see, they didn't
Wow.
expose this scene.
But it'll all come out.
They didn't expose this landscape. That's one thing that was missing from The Hobbit that was in Lord of the Rings, is that when you saw Weathertop, you saw a wide shot of Weathertop, you saw it spin around in a helicopter, you knew Weathertop was in the middle of a nothing. And how about when they were evading, even before Weathertop, when they were evading the crows, and you had that mountain, again, you had a wide helicopter shot, you showed the surroundings, you showed that there's this rock outcropping in the middle of everything. You didn't get that in that scene. when they stop for the night, you didn't see any establishing shots, and I feel like that was
Well,
missing.
you've seen the grasslands of Twizel before, and we've seen that as the grasslands of the Pelennor Fields in the Return of the King battle scenes.
The landscape is
It's really gorgeous there.
geographically.
See, like some of these shots are beautiful and would have helped the movie, like show that they're going from a forest into like a huge grassland. Instead, it was just like a bunch of quick shots and sleds and then quick shots.
I saw some really good establishing, with Radagast being chased on the bunny sled. We saw all the landscape 10 times.
Yeah, in the
over.
middle. That's what I'm saying. In the middle of the action, they showed that instead of at the beginning of the shot of the scene.
Behind us here is Mount Cook, which is New Zealand's highest mountain. That's where Sir Edmund Hillary trained to climb Mount Everest.
That's
It's a little
fantastic.
less than half the height of Everest. So
That's
he basically
pretty
had
good.
to climb Mount Cook twice, and he sort of had practice for Everest, basically.
Very, very beautiful, huge open spaces. Lovely wildflowers, I remember, who were along all the roads. Like
Is
just
he Irish?
all
Or
Yes.
Scottish?
colours.
Yeah, I love James Nesbitt and his great accent. I love it.
Where these incredible variety of shades of purple lupins just, springing up everywhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I took some of the best pictures of the lupins when I was there last.
Amazing road trip they're going to do in the future.
They always say that in the country.
Andy Serkis looks like he's straight out of '84. I mean, he's got the long hair and the fringe and the.
Oh, they went all the way down there in the South Island.
So, Strathclyde.
Look, more running.
Otago, a pretty remote location. We wanted to use this location primarily because it's a chase through the rocks, flags, and the lawns. So I love the idea of doing a chase that was that spread out over a huge landscape.
I want to go back and watch the Lord of the Rings behind the scenes and see if Peter Jackson's holding coffee cups all the time. There's something. It's like George Lucas was always holding a coffee cup on Star Wars prequels, and then every time you see Peter Jackson here, he's holding a coffee
I
cup.
went to Queenstown. I'd never been there before.
Queenstown is my favorite place in all of New Zealand. It's the best.
Really, it's kind of at the bottom of the world.
Yeah.
Queenstown, the famous holiday place here, but we escape the crowds and go up the lake and into the mountains, and that's perhaps my favourite spot.
That's pretty
I agree.
One of my favourite locations. A gorgeous alpine sort of valley surrounded by waterfalls.
Yeah.
Alive with these incredible cascades. We're very lucky to go to some extraordinary locations.
A lot of the world's impression of New Zealand is that landscape, the rolling hills.
Look
and
at
mountains
that!
and the
Like this is
Oh,
better.
wow.
I wanted to see this in the movie.
It's the real countryside. But at first,
Like reveals, when they like go up over the mountain and then reveal.
This is the Middle Earth I would always have pictured.
Meanwhile,
Oh my
the
gosh,
backdrop
that's
is so
beautiful.
People will think it's CGI. It looks too perfect.
It's not.
You can use that as an advert for New Zealand if you want.
Yeah, see, the good stuff is at the end.
Snappy, all positive, and brilliant trademark.
Ha!
100% Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Did I call it?
You're right.
Did I call it?
This is
Did
the
I
video
call it?
produced by the New Zealand 100%
Tourism board.
pure New Zealand.
All right, so those are the special features. We've got we've got the New Zealand, we've got the theatrical trailers, we've got the game trailers, and then we've got the video blogs.
Wow, Mexican Baggins is going to New Zealand in 2 weeks. You're going to have a great time, my friend. It's an excellent place to be. I hope you get the chance to hook up with red carpet tours, and they'll take you to the filming locations all around the land. North Island, South Island, or
Which
both.
which blog was the Wondering in?
That we were in?
Nope.
The world premiere?
Oh, Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah. the
What number
Comic-Con.
was this?
Oof. I think this is 7. Here we are.
So, welcome to my latest blog. We're driving
San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to be there again this year. Oh, so can't wait. Speaking of Comic-Con,
intimidating and
we got news.
Plus, I've got to face a day of interviews. But,
This is exactly what Comic-Con's like for people with drivers. Like everybody, see 3D posters, trolls. We were at the troll booth.
So hopefully we'll find Ian and Richard in here somewhere.
Oh, yeah. There's me.
Wait.
Did you see me? I'm standing right there with you. You and I together. We were interviewing them on the red carpet.
So hopefully we'll find Ian and Richard in here somewhere.
Not yet. Not yet. There.
Oop.
Who are these guys? in the
Whoa!
back?
Look at that!
It's Justin holding 2 iPads and an iPhone, and there's me sticking my microphone in Philippa
Our
and
little
Peter's
claim to
face.
fame on the Hobbit.
We
Blu-ray.
are on the Hobbit DVD, guys. We
Bam.
made it.
We made it.
We're on the production diary, production blog number 7.
And you know what? We can wrap our show now. Thanks for watching.
That was awesome. We're on. Was that number 7?
That was hold on. That was number 8. Video blog number 8 on the Blu-ray Hobbit.
Wow, we're there.
We hope you enjoyed this complete preview of the Hobbit Blu-ray edition. I am disappointed that I didn't get the version with the extra documentary because that's the whole version that I wanted, and I don't even have a 3D player. I think I'm going to eBay my 3D cases. Actually, I'll just eBay this whole thing, and maybe if I sell it on eBay, then I can get the version I want.
We have some other interesting news about Sir Ian McKellen doing a certain wedding for a certain friend of his.
Crazy, right?
Before we close the show, there's a geekgasm waiting to happen when Charles Xavier met Eric Lensher for the first time as friends. Well, guess what? In real life, they're the best of friends. That is Sir Ian McKellen, who's going to officiate over the wedding, the new upcoming wedding, with Patrick Stewart and his lovely fiancée. The gentlemen are getting ready to do this in the state of Massachusetts. Why? Because Mr. Patrick Stewart is living in America, mostly. He's marrying an American girl from Las Vegas, and they're doing it in Massachusetts because the great state, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, will give a 24-hour period of marriage license approval for Ian McKellen to be allowed to legally officiate over their marriage. So that's coming up really soon when
It's super.
Gandalf and
Gandalf
and Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard.
If you want to see something funny, go on YouTube and or Google and search for a video of Patrick Stewart engage. And it's so much fun.
Yeah.
This guy proposes to this girl at a convention, and everybody's cheering, and then the camera pans out, and there's Patrick Stewart at the table, and he holds both their hands and says, "Engaged."
Well, there's a joke that I wanted to make today because we were just so excited about this wonderful news that Gandalf was going to officiate over Captain Picard's wedding. It was so cool. We had some very clever people who responded on Facebook and on Twitter, and there was one fellow, I wanted to give you a shout out today. He actually said, "You're in the hands of the Stewart now." That was the best joke I've heard all day. He did the Gandalf voice, but it was in a tweet, and he said, "You're in the hands of the Stewart now." Just like Gandalf says, you're in the service of the steward now. But I want to say a special shout out to Kevin Postler. You guys want to follow him on Twitter at Frisky Swanson. Frisky Swanson. He's a very funny guy. Thank you, Kevin. Best joke of the day.
All right. Thanks for checking out our full, complete preview or review, I guess. I guess let's rate it. Like, if it's a review, if it's a review of the Hobbit Blu-ray.
Okay, now here's the thing.
How do we 3 out of 5 stars?
Well, yeah, I'll do a 5-star rating system, but let's break it down on packaging, content, and of course the menus and ease of access. Well, guess what? The menus are plain and boring and vanilla, and
they
there's
didn't
nothing
even
to
name
it.
anything.
And they didn't name the chapter titles.
But you know what? They're not Comic Sans. I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5.
Okay, I'll give it 1.5 out of 5 for the menus. Okay. Okay, for the outside packaging, love the lenticular 3D
love
look.
the fact that every version has a different case.
Yeah, you buy the one at Target, and you get the little Lego toy.
If
you got a Target version.
If you go to Best Buy, there's 3 different versions of this.
Oh yeah, they have all different covers related
the
to the
DVD
different stores.
version looks different from the regular Blu-ray version, which looks different. So
yeah.
All right. So packaging.
Packaging is quite good. Quite good. I give it a 4.
4
out of 5.
I agree.
Now, as far as the content, well, we haven't reviewed the 3D content, and we haven't been able to look at the technical. We haven't seen the you know, whether
It's
there's
the 3D version of the film. If it's just like the
Well-
Blu-ray version, like there's no special features, there's
Yeah.
just Portuguese. So
That's right.
as far as for video presentation, you get what you get. It's, you know, there's no pop-ups and bonus features. So video presentation, it's solid. It's in 3D. It's cool. But bonus features on this, what do you think?
Well,
What do you think? I
there
get
are
it.
no bonus features to speak of. There's minimal bonus
There's
features.
what you saw on the internet, and there's
you have access-
trailers.
you have access
and
to that
Then
already.
you do get the Portuguese. They're hooking up Brazil, so
Mhm. I'll tell you what. It's all about getting that code, so you can watch it.
It's
You can
all
watch it
about
on
that code.
ultraviolet. You can.
sneak peek.
The sneak peek is coming up
Sneak peek.
very soon, this Saturday or Sunday rather. I'm
Sunday.
not sure. Sunday.
Yeah.
Now here's the scoop. You guys, if you have a mobile device like your iPad or your iPhone, your ultraviolet code will allow you to watch the movie off of the cloud anytime you want, wherever
But
you
we
go.
don't know if you can watch it on your phone. Watch the preview on your phone, or
Well,
you're
that's
gonna have to be
another
on your
story.
computer. Yeah,
That's another story.
there's a whole different thing. I would have liked to have different covers, 3D lenticular covers. Instead of just Gandalf, I would have liked to have been able to choose the Galadriel 3D, just like the Empire magazines. Remember that? So,
Ooh, Jenny is calling you out on reneging your agreement with Roy Tolkien.
look, I've got 3 movies, and I'm not going to spoil myself. I'm not reading the books until all the movies are out. I had the most wonderful experience. on The Two Towers and Return of the King by not having read The Lord of the Rings. Those 2 movies were 2 of the best film-going experiences in my life. And
Really?
I'm
Because
trying to
you were neutral
I
audience.
was completely when Gandalf fell with the Balrog. I was just blown away. It was so I'm trying to replicate that. Of course I'm going to hear spoilers and whispers, but I'm trying to replicate my good experience. So anyway, Hobbit Blu-ray, get it now. Get it in America. Get it now. Get it soon worldwide. Look for this version on eBay. Maybe I'll have Cliff sign it.
Okay, here's a question, and this is a perfectly good technical question. Did the new trailer for Desolation of Smaug, come with the Blu-ray, or did it give them a code to tune in to the thing with Peter Jackson?
It gives
I
you a
have heard
code.
it both ways. All right, guys, let there be no confusion. You get the code only. It's printed on paper inside your...
It's the same
your
code for
Blu-ray.
the downloaded ultraviolet
Yes.
version.
And each one
So
has
if you go on
different
eBay,
one.
if you go on eBay and search for Hobbit ultraviolet code, not only will that give you the digital version, because a lot of people do eBay those ultraviolet codes for like $5 or $10.
Right?
That code will get you in that same code. So we're looking out for you.
And as overall for the whole video package, I would give the video package a
3 out of 5.
3.5 out of 5
Yeah,
stars.
3 out of 5.
Because it competently puts together regular version, Blu-ray, and Blu-ray 3D in one
And-
spot. But
And download.
and downloads, but you're being
know
robbed
what?
of any extra content.
They didn't mess it up.
They didn't mess it up.
They didn't mess
but
it up.
They didn't.
That's the key.
But they didn't gussy it up to make it all
Look,
nicer either.
I want them to spend
It's just-
all their money, all their budget, everything on extended editions. I'm satisfied with that. So, so that's our review.
Hey, Dwena, thanks for coming, and hello, Pete. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Moore. Hello, Luna Rising. Brighter Moon. Hello, everybody. We love you guys. Thanks for joining us again on Torn Tuesday.
Yep.
And to all of our regulars out there in this massive, wonderful audience, lots of exciting things coming up.
We'll see you soon.
And-
Thanks for watching. I'm covering